What's up, YouTube? Sorry, I meant to do this video earlier in the day, but, well, my day's been crazy. One, they revealed this at like 10 o'clock or something this morning. And two, then I took a nap after I saw it. And then I had to end up in the hospital, as you can tell, because I'm not home. You can tell by the atmosphere. The atmosphere. I am terrible. So here's what's going on. They finally officially revealed the cast for the new Fantastic Four movie. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I mean, I know who everybody is except for one guy. And I'll explain who that is in a minute. I might try to Google him real quick while I'm talking, so you guys know who we're talking about. So who I'm talking about. So first up, and I'm going to get into this now. Pedro Pascal is going to play Reed Richards. So he's jumping from the Star Wars universe to the Marvel universe, which everybody's probably wondering, but what does that say about Mandalorian and the potential Mandalorian Grogu movie? Well, the thing is, most of the time, unless there's a scene where Mando, or Din Djarin, I should say, shut up, phone. Unless there's a scene where Din Djarin takes his helmet off, which he hardly ever does, Pedro Pascal only does a voiceover. So he could very easily do a Marvel movies as well. And since it's all Disney, it's all good. And we know he's a fantastic actor. I mean, he even did well in Wonder Woman 1984. Let's be honest, even though he played Maxwell Lord, even though he wasn't really Maxwell Lord, but let's not get Jack started on that. Let's not. I mean, they had some things right, but some things were way off. And when I say way off, I mean way off. But that wasn't his fault. He played, as I will say about Christian Bale. I will do another video another time about my issues with Christian Bale and his Batman. Not his fault. It's more Nolan's fault than his fault. But yeah, he did go with what he was given. And I think there's a few other things. He's in the Last of Us TV series as well. But who knows when they're going to make a second season of that. But I've never seen Last of Us, so I can't really comment on that. But from what I hear, he kills it. So, the guy's a good actor. So, yeah, that's a good pick for Reed Richards. And Reed Richards should be older. So that makes sense, you know. Because he's not really supposed to be a young buck. You know what I mean? They don't want to make him too young. So that's fine. And I don't know where we're going to meet the Fantastic Four in their timeline. You know, this could be after they've been the Fantastic Four for a while. So we don't know. We don't know what the story for this movie is. I heard it might be a time travel thing. Like it starts off in the 1960s and then somehow they end up in our time period. That seems a little wanky. But let's move on. Let's go off the next cast. And this one I'm happy about, which is Vanessa Kirby. If you don't know who that is, it's okay. The only thing I remember her from is Hobbs and Shaw. She played Derek Shaw's sister. And does she pass the Sue Storm test? Yes. Can she act? From what I've seen in that movie, yes. And she can handle fight scenes, which is also good. Which also Pedro can handle as well. Which is good. But she's a natural blonde, or at least dirty blonde, at least. So that's good. Because that's important, people. You should keep to your natural hair colors. I let the Flash TV show slide on that because, one, Grant Gustin actually wanted to make his hair blonde for that, but the studio told him no because it would actually having to bleach his hair every time he would go back to film a new season would kill his hair. So they told him no. And they just left him being a brunette. Which, as I said, that purpose, it makes sense. Now, don't get me started on Ezra Miller. But, she's hot. I'll say it. She's hot. I don't care. I'll say it. She's hot. She's good looking. Which is important for Sue Storm. Sue Storm should still be a looker. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But, yeah. Now, I'm going to skip. They've got this in a different order than what I wanted to talk about them in. So I'm going to skip one here, because that's the one I don't know who the heck he is. Next, we got Joseph Quinn. And Billy had to remind me who he was. He was Eddie Munson in Stranger Things Season 4. And potentially Season 5, because we don't know for sure if he's alive or dead. So, that's awesome. He is a fantastic actor. I don't know how well he's going to be able to do the cockiness that is Johnny. Because he is supposed to play Johnny Storm. I don't know how well he's going to be able to do the cockiness that is Johnny. So that's going to be interesting. I mean, very, very interesting to me. So that's going to be very, very interesting. So that's going to be very, very interesting to me is that how well he's going to be able to do that cockiness. Because Johnny Storm's very cocky. So you got to be able to pull that off for Johnny. So that'll be interesting. All right. Now we've got... Oh, okay. Okay. Now we've got Ebon Moss-Bachrach, or however you say his name, playing Ben Grimm, which is going to be a mostly CG role anyways. But he played Micro in Punisher, Season 1. So that would be cool to have him back in that, which means potentially he can't return as Micro in another season of Punisher if they do it. But I guess since the role is mostly CG, if he adjusts his voice, I guess he could still do it. We'll have to wait and find out on that. But as I said, I don't know much about this guy, but hopefully he can nail it. We'll see. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.